And welcome back, folks. It's been around for over 40 years and has become a vital part of the San Francisco community. It's one of the nation's oldest theatrical organizations dedicated to the development and presentation of works by, for, and about Americans of Asian and Pacific Islander descent. It's the Asian American Theater Company, and we are pleased to have their managing director, Pearl Wong, with us this morning. How are you?
Very good. Nice to meet you, Frank.
Give us a little history about the theater.
So the Asian American Theater Company has been around for about 40 years. We started in 1973 through an initiative from American Conservatory Theater here in San Francisco. They helped develop the idea of Asian American theater, and from that workshop program we stayed steady, stayed strong, and we're here to help our community members and introduce them to theater, get them used to the idea of being on stage, what it's like to be behind the scenes, be in the creative process, all the fun parts.
All the good stuff. But not just theater, theater about Asian American culture. And,
That's true.
And being able to move that forward.
That's right. So the idea is that if you see yourself represented on stage, in media, in film, TV, in theater, if you're a writer, if you have any creative impulses, then this is one way to feel that your stories are heard, and also to encourage you to express yourself more, give you confidence.
And the roles of Asian Americans through television movies, it's got a long way to go, doesn't it?
It's true, that's true. I mean, here in America, we're all striving to, make ourselves universally full-rounded, engaging characters that everyone can connect with. And so that's part of what our organization does.
Why is it taking so long, do you think?
I think we're still in a growing process. Part of it also is that, the longer that the communities that you come from, the longer that they are still having an influx of immigrants, the more time it takes for them to feel really a part of the American fabric.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Talk about your new Works Incubator program, because this is really cool.
That's one of my favorite programs. Part of what started the Asian American Theater is that in addition to wanting to have your stories presented on stage and in front of the community, was that we knew that there were a lot of writers who had stories that they wanted presented and they needed development. And so part of the reason that I got involved is because there were a lot of voices that were interested in expressing themselves. And so what our focus right now is to develop those writers who are homegrown talent, Bay Area, San Francisco, Oakland, anywhere in the surrounding communities, and to get them to a place where they're working on their pieces. They work collaboratively, they work separately. We meet together every month and they show us the pieces that we're working on. And right now, the series that we're focusing on is to have that presented on stage in various communities like Oakland Chinatown, San Francisco Japantown, San Jose's Japantown, and other areas that where they're interested in showing what's going on in their specific communities.
So it's like a workshop.
Exactly.
Kind of. And we're stage readings where people critique and work on it, that kind of thing?
That's right. When they get together and meet, the writers help each other develop the pieces, find out where the voices are strong, give suggestions. Lots of feedback. You can take it or leave it.
But it's all good. Constructive
Yes, exactly.
criticism. There's no perfect show by
That's
any
right.
stretch, and many hands make a great show.
It does.
Are you performing something right now? Is something going on?
Well, we're putting all of our efforts in getting ready for that program right now.
Yeah.
I just finished performing in something recently, so I'm taking a little bit of a breather.
I know how that works.
Shows can be a little tiring. They take up a lot of energy.
Absolutely. And tell everyone where you're located.
Right now we're in the San Francisco Ventura Hill District, associated with the Thick House Theater, which is on 1695 18th Street. So if you're interested in learning more about theater and would like to get involved in a community organization, go onto our Facebook page, look on our website, send me a message, an email. If you still like to use the U.S. Postal Service, you can also shoot me a postcard. I'll take that too.
You open letters too, okay. And volunteers, right? You're all volunteer worked, right?
Absolutely. One of the ways that I got involved was I showed up as a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed volunteer, and next thing you know, it started to become one of the biggest things in my life.
Yeah, well, I better be careful. That's how theater works.
That's how a lot of arts organizations work. So you get them eager and ready to go.
Really? You love this? Great. You're going to be our director. You play the piano? I can't believe it.
There you go.
Yeah.
You like to hang lights? Wonderful.
Very good. Well, Pearl, all the best. Thanks for coming in and sharing.
Thank you so much.
Good luck. If you'd like more information about the Asian American Theater Company, log on to AsianAmericanTheaterCompany.org, AsianAmericanTheaterCompany.org. That's our show, folks. Until next Sunday, have a good week, everyone, and take care. We'll see you next week.